cool thing about it is that it's pretty interactive. Like if you're just standing there taking photos on your phone to post something on Instagram, you'll probably get a dancing woman coming and starting gyrating on your leg. Hey, this is Robert Morris from the Virginia-Pilot and Pulse back again for a 5-pack of things to do this weekend. The first is over at Newport News at the Ferguson Center for the Arts. We've got Sally Struthers doing some Broadway routines with a rendition of Hello, Dolly, the classic Broadway show that made Carol Channing a household name. It might seem weird to you that Sally Struthers is in here. You probably remember her from All in the Family, the sitcom with Archie Bunker. Or if you're younger like me, you probably remember her from her commercials where she's begging you to send money to starving kids in Africa. Well, apparently those aren't her best traits. Apparently she's awesome on the stage because this touring production of Hello, Dolly is the first one in almost 30 years. And the only reason that it's touring is because the original composer said Sally Struthers is what makes this show go. So maybe you want to go see her. They've got performances 8 p.m. tonight, Friday, and then 2 and 8 p.m. Saturday. If you're looking for something a little different and maybe something that doesn't move around and yell and scream at you, you might want to go over to the MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art in Virginia Beach, where Barnaby Ford has an exhibit of these weird little curio things. They are these porcelain statues of dolls and little people that you probably see in your grandma's house or cabinet or something, but he does a weird and fun twist on them. One example is he's got a little kid eating a hamburger, but instead of just sitting there eating a hamburger, it's an actual thing from McDonald's. There's another one of these little kids beating Humpty Dumpty in half, or in pieces, I guess, with bats. It's very different stuff, kind of shocking. It's supposed to be a contemporary expression of society through these little porcelain things. I don't know if that's true or not, but they're just kind of fun to look at. Those things will be up pretty much every day as the exhibit runs through the end of the year at the MoCA. They are open every day except Monday, so you've got plenty of chances to check it out. 11 a.m. Saturday, the Scope Arena in downtown Norfolk is going to smell awesome. They've got the annual India Fest going on over there, where we've got people celebrating the heritage of India via food and dance and cultural dress and cultural film and all that fun stuff. But between you and me, man, I just like going there to get a lot of the food because it's pretty tasty. Looking ahead into next week, we'll have Bauer popping into the Norva at 8 p.m. next Thursday. If you haven't heard of Bauer, don't be surprised. Most people have no idea who this DJ is, but you probably know the song he made a worldwide smash earlier this year. He's the guy who crafted the Harlem Shake, you know, the song that inspired everyone to make their own video of it, where people do nothing and all of a sudden the music plays, the bass drops, and people start going, you know, or that kind of stuff. I'm not a good dancer. And there's usually somebody wearing a mask, like a horse head mask or an astronaut mask or something in the background. If you're a long-time, dedicated Virginia-Pilot reader, you might have remembered that we did our own video last spring. So you can always go on HamptonRoads.com and check that out. Or maybe just check it out through this video here. And do the Harlem You know the drill. The fifth one here is going to be movies. I always end on that. Unfortunately, it's kind of a lame week in the Cineplexes. We only got 2 releases that are probably mildly interesting. The first one is The Best Man Holiday. It's one of those films where a group of coupled adults get back together to celebrate Christmas, reminisce about the past, you know, their love lives, their dreams they didn't achieve, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure it'll be fun and predictable like these things usually are. Hey, the other film is Diana. It's the biopic about the late Princess of England and mostly her love affair with a heart surgeon. We've got Naomi Watts playing the lead role, and she really looks like her, at least in some scenes, though she's kind of short for the role, but that's just between you and me. Anyways, this isn't just focusing all on the good things she did. It's really looking into the relationship she had with, I gotta check my notes, Hasnat Khan, the heart surgeon who she cheated on her husband, the prince, with. I wanted to have you know what Mal thinks about this, but he hasn't seen it yet, at least not to my knowledge, so we might have to go in blind on this one. If you like The Princess, you'll probably see it. If not, don't worry about it. If none of these things really intrigued you, you can always go to HamptonRoads.com and check out all of the events listed in our calendar and in our various stories, or you can pick up the latest issue of Pulse and find something else out for yourself. We'll be here next week. Bye.